I think our next guest needs to write a book. He's done everything else in history, and of course, writing a book would not surprise me. His name's Riggs Eckelberry. He's the CEO of OriginOil. Riggs?
He was one of the pips, too.
I like the new website, big boy. Nice work.
Thank you. It finally separates out our lines of business. It was turning into kind of, well, a mishmash. And it makes it very clear that we're in three key areas. Obviously, the original algae one, which is going strong, the new petroleum one, and then the even newer one, which is waste.
Yes, but hold on a second, though. I want to back up a little bit. First of all, Riggs is one of the inventors of OriginOil's breakthrough technology called hydro water separation, and of course, OriginOil is a publicly traded company. OOIL is their stock symbol. You can see them online at originoil.com. We're going to talk about the new website. In fact, I'm going to stack all the commercials here in a second so we can spend more time with them. When we come back, he's going to give us a tour of the website. But Riggs, before we do that, in the background, I see two things that are new. Number one, I see a bunch of computer screens that are monitoring something that looks very much like NASA. And number two, I see a thing that says OriginOil Blue Technology. What is Blue Tech? No, is this a new word that we've created? Blue Tech.
It's, Kansas City Blue Tech. No, never mind.
Wow.
It's
Blue.
I'm not as good as you guys. But nonetheless, Blue Technology is about the water. And it is a new keyword that really defines a market that's $500 billion worldwide and growing fast. And it encompasses, again, the whole, frack water, industrial waste, organic waste, all of that stuff.
Right. And you're cleaning it all up.
Well,
some people pronounce it Earl.
Yeah, but you have to understand, though, here on the West Coast, and parts of the other parts of the country, too, water, whiskey's for drinking, water's for fighting, Riggs. And honestly, it has become a political issue here.
Our state.
In our state, it is. And Riggs is turning into somewhat of a water expert here for that. Listen, let me put all of our spots right here real fast so I can go talk to him and spend the rest of the hour with him, because I want him to take us through the new website. OriginOil launching a new website. This is interesting. We got waste in there now. Algae, and waste. He's on the advisory board of the National Algae Association.
Shut up.
Russ is the poster child for the National Waste Association. Thank you, everybody.
Just pardon me.
Big Biz Show, bigbizshow.com. OriginOil on air with us, originoil.com. OOIL's our stock symbol. Riggs Eckelberry, President and CEO.
Yep.
He's the guy who started Cyber Defender Corporation.
Really?
Yes.
That was years ahead of his time.
He was. Riggs, you were years ahead of your time with that, weren't you?
Well, actually, I got involved with Cyber Defender to rebrand an obscure spyware company into what became a NASDAQ company until, I left and they went their way.
Because you left. So I'll say it if you can. Hey, let's talk about the new website here. OriginOil has a brand new website. Now, what is missing, which I would like to see, which I'd like to see, and I think I know where it is there is video there. Okay, fine. See, I didn't think there was video there. Right in the middle of all three boxes is video.
Turbo, duh.
Riggs, take us through a tour of the new website for us, would you?
Absolutely. Well, because people in algae are not the same as people in petroleum, et cetera. So we want people to self-identify and put themselves on a track. So right away under Petro, you have a video about that algae. So there's a primary video on each one of these. And then, of course, there's the news where we'll put up videos of, for example, Big Biz Show, et cetera. So if you were to,
there we are.
Well, we're not in that picture.
Somewhere.
No, we got deleted.
Oh, that's when I was called out.
So we're messing around. It would be under latest news, and then TV and radio news under latest news.
Jeez.
Puts you right here. Yeah, it's got some Big Biz Show.
I bet you're putting out some. I bet you're making jobs.
Yeah, how many? Yeah, but Riggs, how many people do you employ? We've never asked you that before.
Right. Not only here, but at the places you're selling this stuff to.
Well, it's a huge industry, and let's take, for example, our customer in Oman.
Oh, Oman.
This is a company that 7 years ago didn't exist. Now they're $500 million in revenues every year, and Oman has put in place very, very tough regulations for cleaning water. All the majors operating on Oman have to comply, and so this service company has basically jumped on that opportunity, and it's creating a new marketplace.
And that's something that's an interesting topic is starting a new marketplace, starting a new vertical, is sort of a secret sauce for technology companies. Not a lot of people realize that, but if you start sort of a new marketplace, Riggs, kind of take us through the genesis of that, because those are the things that sort of sets you apart as a technology company. Because so many technology companies try to focus only on the one target that they started with, and you guys have done such a great job of going to, if there's find a need and fill it, and there's another example of that, correct?
Yes, and it's also a tough road to hoe, because it's like, hey, we're Facebook, but we're also Twitter, and so what are you is a big question. We've solved that problem by again segmenting the business, following the lead of Microsoft, which created business units that were many companies, and oil and gas is already a separate division with its own president, Bill Charneski, its own VP engineering, and so all they have to do is worry about petroleum, and the algae guys only have to worry about algae and so forth, and that's the way we're really rolling it out, because these are such different. It's about water, sure, but these are totally different industries.
And the industry side of this thing, Riggs. Well, so during the genesis of when you were putting together your guys' technology and figuring out where you wanted to go, does one industry become in vogue for a little while and then pull back for a while, and you can sort of put your focus where it needs to go as it sort of develops?
No, well, what we're finding. Okay, let's take the frac water market for example. All right. Okay. The oil industry in the U.S. alone uses a billion barrels a year of fresh water and contaminates half of it.
Okay.
Only 14% of that is reused or treated. That percentage is going to go to 27%, in other words, double over the next 6 years, which is a huge growth, all right? So OriginOil, as a new player, is moving into a market where basically it can grab huge amounts of market share of new business, not replacement business.
Okay. So translate that to the other verticals you have.
Well, okay, let's take waste.
Okay.
Now, the problem with waste is it's such a huge market, we have to bite off bite-sized pieces. And
all right. That's a bad visual right there. Let's rewind the tape. You can say something else, but bite off some waste. Wow. All right, go ahead. No,
the action, Rusty,
yes.
is in China, actually, where they have these vast programs. One of them is to clean up one particular port, its water. It's a $200 million project for that alone. So there's vast projects all over the world. We're trying to get a few key showcase ones, because then we want a license. We don't.
I see. Okay.
License.
Showcase first, license second. Any manufacturing in there in the meantime, though, Riggs?
Right.
I mean, is there showcase to sticks and bricks, then to license, just to get proof of concept out?
Well, it's parallel, because I like to use the Google analogy, because we're like Google. And
you really are.
Yes, we are. They license Android widely and for free throughout the world, while at the same time they build their own Nexus phone, which is a showcase of how an Android phone should work. And we're doing a similar thing with the clean-frac product line. Now, before we run out of time, I really want to mention that tomorrow morning there's a clip on Al Jazeera America where I'm.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Because Friday morning I was on The Stream, which is a news show, and we'll be tweeting live. It's at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. ET. And we'll be tweeting. You can check at originoil.com or at Wajahat Ali. And that is the stream show live at 9:30 a.m. All people who have Al Jazeera America. Now, in addition, Saturday evening, for those who had Al Jazeera America on cable, we're able to see the big show. And we're going through the legal rigmarole to get that shown to you guys, because it's super exciting.
Yeah, but they just want to make sure they can show it on a different network. Well, there you go. On the stream, you'll see Riggs Eckelberry, OriginOil. In fact, I got a chance to see a piece of the clip, and it's a clip, and it's on Al Jazeera America, and you'll be able to check it. Riggs, we'll see you later in the week, and if I don't talk to you, have a fantastic Thanksgiving. But I'm going to talk him into coming on the air one more time.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Bring us some water too.
I like it. OriginOil's innovative technology helps make it possible to clean and reuse our most precious resource, water.